Yo, yo, yo. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful day today. We are back with another Talandre prep video. However, this one is going to be more tips and tricks on how to prep for Talandre, things that you can be doing, but also things that you should be doing. So sort of a mix between what I missed out on the last video and just how you should be going about it. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you guys, we are doing a 1K sub giveaway. So if you guys feel that this video was helpful or instructive at all, please make sure you guys drop a sub, leave a comment, leave a like. It is absolutely free and it absolutely helps the channel out, and it will allow us to give back to you guys. We want to give back to you. You guys have been such an amazing community, and every day we are growing. I just want to be able to give back to you. But let's jump straight into it. So first thing you guys should be doing is saving your guild tokens. The reasoning why is specifically these rare special weapon selection chests. Now, as you guys know, I've done videos on blessing and all that good stuff. However, this is going to be slightly different of a reason to why we are saving for these chests. So as many of you guys know, tier 2 gear is coming out with Talandre, and we want to be able to get as many as we possibly can within the first few days, if not to sell it or to use it. Either way, the reason why we're going to be getting these specifically, and you're going to need a ton of them, is for the material transmutation. Now, if we come over here right now and we look at, say, a tier 3, let me see if I could find it. We look at the percentages. Come over to tier 3. This is going to just be for weapons, but as you can see, we have the tier 1 purples, and you can get some, I want to say great things, but if we come over to the accessories, we come over to tier 3, you can see Band of Universal Power, the Belt of Bloodlust. Now they are going to come out with a new section of this that has tier 2 gear in it. So the reasoning why we're going to save on these chests specifically is because when T2 and Talandre come out, we're going to start feeding these weapons into the material transmutation, and we're going to get tier 2 gear right away. Now, in the same vein, a lot of people are saying to save contract tokens for the tier 2 weapon selection chest. However, I disagree with this wholeheartedly. Number one, the reason why is you want to be buying these precious blessing pouches. Now, the reasoning why is because you'll get 2 contract scrolls out of these, which will allow you to run open world dungeons. Now, a lot of you may not know, but if you get these contract scrolls and you start saving them, when T2 comes out, you can break them down into T2 contract scrolls. Now, I'm pretty sure the ratio is going to be 2 contract scrolls per 1 T2, i.e. if you buy these precious blessing pouches, you're basically every single day getting another contract for tier 2 open world dungeons. Now, you may be asking, well, you get more than 200 contract tokens every single day. Why aren't you saving the rest of them? I'm using them for trade extraction stones. You can also use them for enchanting ink if you are a lithograph player. Personally, for me, it's trade extraction stones, but the reason why is because we're trying to set ourselves up for the best amount of money. The same thing goes for this. If you guys see what's in these chests, it's basically all heroic gear. It's going to be the same for T2. Now, we all know heroic gear isn't going to be the greatest because it's the easiest basically gear to get, at least in purple variant. So the reasoning why is these are going to crash really quickly. However, what's not going to crash is going to be the open world things that you get. And what you can do, again, get these precious blessing pouches, get the trade extraction stones or the enchanting ink, whichever ones you prefer. And then when tier 2 comes out, you can just constantly run open world dungeons for that tier 2 gear from those dungeons. That's the reason why you don't want to be saving contract tokens. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one. However, this will set you up in the best way possible for getting not only the gear that you need out of those tier 2 dungeons, but to sell it as well. Now, another thing you want to be saving on, slash, I guess, sort of using, is going to be here at your sundries crafter. So number one, you have your tier 1 tokens. Not a lot of people are running too many tier 1s nowadays, but however, for these, what you want to be doing is you want to be using them for the trait unlock stones. If we come over to the armor crafter, for example, come over here, these trait unlock stones will allow you to basically get traits on your tier 2 gear without spending any lucent, without having to get any gear. It's really, really nice to get these. So this will save you money when T2 comes out. But when it comes to the actual like tier 2 dungeons, these ones right here, you're going to want to start hoarding these. So I just recently started doing this myself. So that's the reason why I probably do not have a lot of them, but you're going to start hoarding them because at least from my knowledge and the videos that I've seen, these chests will start to give give tier 2 gear. Not to mention also the fact that they're not really too expensive. Like the only thing that's really worth it are the pants and the shadow harvester and maybe a few jewelry pieces here and there, but it's not worth what you could get out of tier 2. So you're going to want to be stacking the T2 tokens and then using the T1 tokens for the trade unlock stones. Now the next thing you want to be doing is start saving your food materials, so the things that make the food. We can take a look at like the ardent jelly. You get 1,500 XP per craft, and as you can see, it doesn't take too many materials to craft it. However, with the Talandre update, we are getting new foods as well as new remedy potions, I believe they said. So we're going to get like an attack one, we're going to get a defense one, and a purification. They've already said that they're doing this. So instead of using the materials right now, especially if you're maxed out, if you're not maxed out, of course, you're going to be trying to get yourself maxed out. But if you are level 20 maxed out, you're going to want to hold on to these so that when Talandre drops, you can basically just get max cooking again and be able to get those new recipes. I don't even know if you'd call it recipes, but basically allow you to craft the really, really good foodstuffs in the game. Another thing you guys want to be doing is focusing on your mastery. I can't tell you how important this is with the new mastery system coming out with Talandre. Now, many of you guys already know, yes, higher the level means better, but it's so much more important than that. So when the new mastery system comes out, for each level 20 weapon that you have is going to be like 80 points or whatever, I think someone said. So right now I should be able to get my main character. Technically speaking, I should also be able to get my ult, but we're just going to focus on my main for right now, both to level 20. Now, once I do that, I am going to start working on, say, greatsword and spear and try to get those up. I already have a few pieces of gear here that I'm going to be trying to get up. This character and my other character are both DPS, so I'm going to be trying to get the DPS ones. But once you get your mastery up to level 20, you're going to want to start working on other things. If you have no chance of getting your mastery to level 20 before Talandre comes out, what I highly recommend you do instead is basically try to get all the other weapons and all the other gear that you can to at least level 10, because those will give you points into the new mastery system, and it'll allow you to be as high in that new mastery system as possible. And yes, it is so important because the more points you have, at least in this new mastery system, it'll allow you to do crazy things with the new system. That's just gonna about do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you guys thought it was helpful. These are just little tips and tricks that I think you guys can implement very easily that will allow you to be best prepared for the Talandre release. Now, again, I usually make my videos for casuals, so I try to do my best to make it so that it's as easy as possible to do without too much stress. However, I know preparing for Talandre isn't really a casual thing to do. However, I already know that if you aren't prepping for it, you're going to be left in the dust. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And again, we are doing that 1K sub giveaway. So if you thought anything in this video was helpful or informative, please make your voices heard with the subscribe button. We do want to give you guys a lot of giveaways, and once we hit 1K, we are going to be able to do that for you guys. So smash that sub button, smash the like button, and leave a comment. But other than that, that is all I have for you. So I hope each and every one of you guys has a wonderful day, and as always, take care, and I'll talk to you guys later.